In a bid to protect the environmental resource in Kahungye Subcounty and around Lake Bunyonyi, Kabale District has launched a restoration project for Nyombe Wetland catchment area. Supported by the United Nations Development Programme, the initiative aims to revive 400 hectares of the vital wetland which borders Lake Bunyonyi. Speaking in Kyampisi in Nyombe Parish of Kahungye Subcounty at the launch of the project, Tumwesigye, the district natural resource officer, stressed the importance of community involvement, noting that local residents have agreed to vacate the wetland and prevent further pollution.
We are launching the restoration of 300 hectares of Nyombe Wetland. Nyombe Wetland is found in Nyombe Parish, Kahungye Subcounty in the Kabale District. This is part of the components of the project funded by UNDP. The project is called Green Climate Fund, and it is aiming at restoring 300 hectares of this wetland you can see here, and also restoring 400 hectares of the catchment area of the hill that we are seeing across there. And the community members have been sensitized about the ecological importance of this wetland, and they have voluntarily or willingly resolved to vacate this wetland and resort to use the catchment area here, the hill, which you can see. It is just adjacent to Lake Bunyonyi that you are seeing here, just 1 kilometer. And we thought that if community members keep on encroaching on the wetland, they are going to reach at the lake shore, and we shall have a lot of siltation of the lake, a lot of pollution. The inlet rivers here had been also polluted. So we are trying, one, to make sure that the wetland is restored. Then it performs its ecological processes like water purification, so that within the lake we get clean water entering the lake. Then, of course, as a part of the buffer management, this wetland you can see has other incentives to the community. We expect to be getting mudfish from this wetland and the lake also. We also expect to have some other wild animals, where some of them are even edible, and then it is a home and habitat for the crested cranes, some birds, and Lake Bunyonyi being a tourism site. Lake Bunyonyi means in our local language birds. The Bunyonyi means birds. So the birds used to stay here, and when their habitat is destroyed, we even lose them. When we lose them, we also lose tourists, and also we lose the what? We lose the money.
The launch featured the planting of bamboo trees intended to retain water and mitigate soil erosion caused by the previous drainage efforts. John Asimwe, the Chief Administrative Officer Kabale, urged the people of Nyombe to practice modern farming methods in the hilly areas to halt any form of soil erosion and keep the land fertile, and also emphasize the practice of the agroforestry, especially in hilly areas, to facilitate agricultural production and also control soil erosion. He also assured the people of Nyombe that together with the district, infrastructure development, especially the roads, will be done and renovated to facilitate easy transport of agricultural products to the market.
Emiti ebase kurinda ebyobuhangwa konka kandi emiti egyo ebe ine ekindi ekyeri kugereta ekyeri kugasha mwene nkaza avocado zinkurebaho za hasi avocado n'ebindi ebijuma ebikwasa kurugamu abaana bitu bakabirya kandi n'ebindi okabirya mu sente nitujya kuranga twabitamu amaani rero ebicweka ebi mwabasa kugumaho nk'okumbire muri mbasa kuija kugumirwamo mubwire gwo kubanza konka kandi ntekateka ngo ebyo bitugendere byakorwa nyencyakare neija kongera kuba nungi kandi twena ntongera kushemererwa umucweka kitu iki ikiruko rero kayo ubu nija kuno tukareba imihanda yakunuya ngo nimbe munonga hatu abantu kureba ibintu benda kuyambe cweka iki kandi n'iki imihanda nacyo kishemeye kutekatekwa uruguto ntuza kurangu rwaba uruguto rwo kubanza umwaka wo twajarista twarakora akoze kwasa kore byona twagumastine ho kuraba.
The resident district commissioner Godfrey Nyakauma announced the plans to introduce terracing ordinances in hill areas to combat soil erosion. He added that the government is also committed to educating communities on sustainable farming practices and providing alternative livelihoods, including livestock support.
Now, when I was addressing these farmers, I did tell them that in order to sustain and sustain rejuvenation of good agricultural practice by using terraces. We are going to pass an ordinance by the district council. That's why I was introducing the district speaker. The vice chairperson was there. We're going to have an ordinance as a district, which ordinance will now enforce the management of these of terraces. If a farmer, anybody is found digging without putting in practice those terraces, fanya juu, fanya chini, and so on, that farmer must be punished. We have decided to take back these people, but using one sensitization, talking to them, sensitizing them so that they can be able to leave the wetland area and occupy and go back to the hills. Now here government, first of all, is going to give them what we call alternative economic livelihood, like goats, pigs, poultry, and so on and so forth. So they can use that one for their economic livelihood.
Local leaders and officials from the Ministry of Water and Environment reiterated the community's support and emphasized the need for continued government backing.
Chamaza cyenda kwenda kutabatabura makantu konga twiyongeza kushomesibwa kandi batufomesa twashanga kigekiragiro turatekwa kurya mu kisharara kandi kidatushemeza munonga no kugira ngo kutwarugire mu kisharara mwatukuratane ruguru akataka ketu kakarashumaga karaza mu kisharara turakashanga yo turahingayo konko bwa hatiya twenda katagaruka mu kisharara ahabwo kuba tutashobora kuza kuhingayo. So mwabere kuja kutugamba ko turabasa kukarindira mu eruguru mu kibungo kandi turaze kuba turakakozesa kurungi twaba turikakozesa eruguru kompa.
So as a project we have supported the district to undertake one of the government rules of hills and mountain regulations. So here we have formed the 3 committees on this hill of Nyombe Hill, Chanisa and Bugoto Hills. All of them have their own sub-management committees to manage their hills. So today here we are undertaking soil and water conservation structures that will arrest runoff from top of the hill to the bottom or at the lake.
3 committees have been established to oversee Nyombe Hills management and prevent land runoff into the wetland. This restoration project marks a significant step towards safeguarding Kabale's environmental resource while promoting sustainable development in the region. The community's cooperation and government support are pivotal to the success of these restoration efforts, paving the way for a healthier ecosystem and improved livelihoods. Samuel Omuza, a vacate of vision.